What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Big Fives podcast. It has been weeks. It is definitely been weeks since we did a podcast, and we back.
There's no anger, hatred. There's no, all of that tension going on in this video. It's a simple podcast, and today we'll be basically giving you guys a recap of our lives, a reason why we've been doing the shit that we've been doing, and yeah, it's not an apology video. For those who are waiting for an apology video, I see you sitting in your chair, waiting for me to say sorry. Oh, it's not that. It's just, us giving us a backstory, him talking about his TikTok, just us having a talk, Maybe you'll see why we do this shit and you'll understand. If you wanna stop watching now, for those who are waiting for somebody's name to be dropped or somebody's secret to be released, I'm sorry, there's none of that in this video. Yeah, hate to disappoint those, the menes, the ones who like the Java. We're very, very sorry to disappoint you this time. Guys, I think that content is coming to an end. We live in Val. Val is a small area. We're just trying to shake it. It's not very hard to shake, So, yeah. First thing that we're going to talk about, the Racing Hands video.
What about it?
I didn't really want to talk about it, because I don't think there's much to talk about when it comes to the Racing Hands video. But like, all in all, like, niggas get shot every day, hey? We'll be alright. But my point is, nothing was said to actually hurt people. A lot of the shit we said was low key kind of cap. But like, content is content, and like, we're sorry to those who took it offensively, I said it was an apology video, but hey, like, if you took it to heart, sorry. But yeah, on to bigger things, right? Now that we've got that out of the way, guys, I want us to address the latest video that we've taken, which was guess the Val celebrity in 45 seconds. Yeah, I get that there were people who took it to heart. I get that there's people who think that these niggas have nothing better to do with their lives. Are you that bored? Honestly speaking, we do have a lot of shit. Actually, we have a lot of shit. We don't have time for videos because, like, as you can see, we don't post consistently like that. But what I was saying is like, what was my point? We do have shit going on in our lives. Before you're like, no, these niggas look fucking bored. What the fuck? Nah. We actually do have shit going on in our lives. Why we made the video? Like I said in the beginning of this video, just a little bit of shakiness. And I know there's gonna be people who say, if you want views, you don't have to do it that way.
Hey.
I mean, think about it. If there's nobody making content that,
Shakes the ball.
yeah, then like, somebody has to do it.
Yeah.
And we were the ones who took the fall for it.
Yeah.
Again, you should actually, a lot of people think that how we are on camera is how we are in prison. Like, honestly speaking, I know I'm part of the guys and all that, and like, you're gonna think what I'm about to say is very biased, but gents are actually pretty cool. Like, we're not dickheads. Like, a lot of you think, no, because of the content, these niggas are dickheads. No, we're really not. You just come up to us and talk to us. We're really chill people. Content is content. Put content aside. Talk to me. If you have a problem, talk to us so we can talk properly. Because I genuinely think we're proper people. Besides the whole, like, the videos that we be dropping and all that channels.
Yeah, and even respect, most especially when you like try to communicate with us, like, at least have a bit of some decency to like be more civil. Like, instead of just going balls ahead and just say you did this and this and this and that with so much tension, bro. Like, there are so many different ways for you to address it. I trust you. We have experienced a couple of people instead of them trying to speak to us properly, they started making demands. I don't want to get into deep with that, but yeah, you can't just pull up to us and just like come up with demands and say, you can't do this, you can't do that. Like, bro,
And also,
Are we-
just for the hater, right? Like for the person who's hating, because I see you're thinking, or like, bro, what the fuck, bro? What these kids, bro? They're just posting with bottles. No, they're not props, bro. They're not props. Yeah, well, this can't be open right now, but yeah, no props. Anyways,
I was kind of confused by the video while shooting it, because some of the people we mentioned there are not Val celebrities.
yeah, okay,
Some
now.
don't even have Instagram.
Yeah, okay, check this. The reason why we decided to call them Val celebrities, it's kind of like, okay,
low key is an insult.
Low
I'm not
key
gonna lie
is-
to you. Hey, like low key, like being popular in a backyard, because that's what I'm gonna consider Val. Val is basically a backyard. It's hectic, bro. Like, damn. You know,
like there are so many people out there that are watching the video and they're
that's
like,
educational. The fuck are you doing being popular in the Val?
we don't know who you are. Like that's
But yeah. That aside, to those who genuinely hate us, and you know, like tough, you know,
Yeah,
it's
we
social
love
media
you too.
tough. Like it's really
It's all out.
it's really tough. Those who come in, they must be beat. Hey, bruh, like that's crazy. That's all I have to say. Like, that's crazy. You know, like hey, these gents must be beat. Like, bro. Okay, you know.
Okay.
I hope you're happy after that. But yeah. Let's move past that. We're past that. 90 days. Guys, I know we're skipping completely, but I want to talk about 90 days.
90
Let's
days.
talk about 90 days, bro.
Okay, first of
Hands
all,
that are on this 90 days shandies, bro. I don't know which hand came up with that, but look, me and you have personal beef. Yeah. I want you to reach out to me and tell me what your problem is. You know, telling me there's a 90-day rule.
yeah, man.
Cause no, what do you mean we can dry hump, but I can't put it in because 90-day rule? Like, I don't understand
And you are
what
in
the
a
fuck.
relationship.
That's the thing. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I can do everything with you, but we can't go further because 90 days.
Hey, man. I feel like okay, if we do that, like it's gotta be our decision, not your decision.
nah, that's no, that's kind of off.
Off was
Okay,
wrong.
It's not off, really.
It's not off.
It's not off.
It's our decision, not your decision.
I feel like for me, the woman is the one that has the power before. Like the minute you finally get it, the minute you finally hit, like get the girl in it,
Yeah.
that's where now you have the power. But she can easily decide. She can come up with these assumptions that hey,
Hey, what?
that hey, I wanna go on this date. I wanna do this and this and this and that. She can literally just say that.
Okay.
And it's gonna go with you for whether you actually wanna hear her, meaning you're willing to do like bodacious shit just to get
You just
Gucci.
proving my point further, but
Nah.
it's our decision.
It's not-
Dissecting, is it bisecting?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Let's
Let-
dive deeper into the
Okay.
big five. Let me tell y'all, we are a bunch of selfish but respectable niggas, right? So if you come to me telling me that no, you have a 90-day rule set up, I'm not like every other nigga. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna beg you. I'm not gonna do none of that, right? I'm gonna respect you for who you are, right? And go find someone who doesn't have a 90-day rule. Right? Because that's how it's supposed to be. If you want to keep to your 90-day rule, that's fine. There's a shit ton of niggas in the world, right? Half of the 8 billion niggas, half of the 8 billion is niggas.
Sounds fair.
You know, you will find someone who will wait 90 days. I promise you, I swear, there will be someone even better, way better than me, who will stick to this 90-day rule thing. But me, on the other hand, I'm done. I'm not waiting that long. I'm sorry. I'm what? How old? 20. This is when testy levels are at peak. They're peak. They are peak. And you telling me, no, bruh, for 90 days. Wait.
But I feel like also I've heard also the 90-day rule also applies to like getting into a relationship. Like other people, they're like, no, let's not date right now. Let's give it like 3 months before we actually like do something. And then right after then, it's either both of y'all are gonna ghost each other, or someone is gonna gain feelings, and then someone is gonna be like, nah, this is not gonna work out.
That's fine. I think I can stomach that. You know, telling me that you want a date after 90 days, but you can't tell me that you want sex after 90 days. That one right there, I draw the line. I'm sorry. Like, I just can't. You can call me whatever you want. Call me, it's fine. That's okay, right? That's you. That's you. But just how I'm respecting the fact that you want to go 90 days before having sex, respect how I don't want to go 90 days without having sex. Like, I respect you enough to let you go find another person who will stick for that. Because I'm not. I'm genuinely
I
not about to
respect
do
that. Yeah.
And I won't disrespect the hand. I won't talk shit to you. Like, it's very simple. The moment the words 90 days come out, I'm going to be like, are you sure? You know? And I'm gonna tell you, Velo, look, bruh, here's the thing. No, I'm not about to do that. And if you're not with it, then I'm not, I'm also not with you. If we can't meet each other halfway, then like, okay, cool. You know, you go your way, I'm gonna go mine. Just like how hands are fine. It's okay for a hand to leave a gen with no money. No, because he doesn't have money, she's gonna leave, right? Because you're gonna set up your 90-day rule. It's fine. Let me leave.
Oh yeah. But bro, this gen is just like, I don't wanna be so negative about it, but this generation is like totally messed up, bro. Looking at everything in relationships, bro, like I feel like we have reached a stage where we are now comfortable with actually being single like for the rest of our lives. Cause really, bro, we are getting into relationships with people that have such high expectations of like the dinners and all of that. Like, tell me, how do you feel about like 50-50, like the 50-50 thing? Like, I pay for the food, you deal with like the transport or whatever, petrol and all that.
It's funny how I was in that argument, like, I think 2 weeks ago with someone, and I was like to her, like, first date, I pay for my meal, you pay for your meal. And she was like, nah, you the one who's calling me for like a dinner date and all that. So you are the one who have to pay for the date.
That is kind of understandable.
I kind of to some extent
first date
understand.
Yeah,
if you're the one who's calling,
you initiated
to today. But before I go, I'm so sorry.
First date.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for jumping back. But
bear in mind,
back on what
you
what
don't
F
know
Cloud
each
said.
other and all that.
No, I get that, but like before I address that, back to what F Cloud said with the whole I'm bound to end up with somebody that's been with everybody, right? Want to be single, right?
Oh no,
My chat is, bro, I feel like that's just because we're in the Val, right? Like I said, we live in a backyard where everyone knows everyone, right? Like meeting a hun in the Val, bro, I swear to you, you won't go a month without knowing her Vals. Like literally a month. You're going to know everything you don't want to know, whether you want to know or don't want to know about it.
Nah, a month is too long. As soon as you post her,
it's literally chat. That's what I'm saying. Like Val people, like we've just, bro, like, you know, even if a hand can change, like, bro, you're bound to hear shit that you don't want to hear, and that's just gonna change everything for you, right? But I'm moving past that, right? We're not gonna talk about that right now. The 50-50 rule, 50-50. I want you to understand something. I think it's because of now, like where I'm at in my life. I'm a student, right? I am a student. I can't go 50-50. I can't go 50. Let me tell you why I can't go 50-50, especially with Vahans. Vahans expect you, like when you go on a date, Val people know what I'm talking about. It's either they go to 10 and Tinder, and for all the Joburg listeners who are like, no, 10 and Tinder is not that big, like Val is pretty big. Like 10 and Tinder is pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. It's either 10 and Tinder, what is this, Stone Heaven?
Yeah.
Or there's this restaurant, Portuguese restaurant, in SW5.
Yeah, Franco's. Nah, it's
No,
not
no,
that.
yeah,
It's not.
Franco's as well. Franco's
Okay.
as well.
Yeah, but
Franco's
it's
as well.
not the one you're talking about.
Yeah, but it's a Portuguese restaurant. There's Franco's as well, and then
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
this
yeah.
other Portuguese. But my chat is like, oh, an Ocean Basket, right?
Yeah.
As a student, right? I get about, okay, I'm not gonna give the exact price, but around between 2-3K, right? And that's groceries involved. You know, there's no way you're spending below 1K for groceries, right? And groceries, I'm not talking sanitation shit. Like, I'm talking food alone, right? You definitely spending above a K, right? And then the rest is gonna go to you trying to survive the month. Bro, if I take this one to Ocean Basket tenant, I'm bound to spend at least 600 rand on this one. At least, that's least, bare minimum 600 rand. You know how much 600 rand is in the world. Okay, let's say my allowance is 2,000 rand. 600 rand gone, 1,400 rand, 1,000 goes to groceries, and I have 400 to survive the month. That 400 includes transport as well. I can't afford to go for 50. And that's what Hans want. They want you to sacrifice. You should suffer so that they could feel special. And I genuinely think that there's no Han worth that. It's just, maybe it's because I've experienced a lot of bad shit with Hans, but I don't think there's a Han worth suffering for. Especially if it's, okay, look, if it's a situation where we're both kind of, suffering, or I don't know how to explain this, right? But let's say I'm suffering and she's also kind of, she's also struggling.
Yeah.
That's a hand I'm willing to you can't tell me, okay, my point, yeah, I think I've finally landed, right? My chat is that you can't, knowing that I'm struggling, expect me to take you out on a dinner date, knowing that it's going to affect me even more, right? And your life is good.
You're still living out of your parents' rules.
Yeah, like everything is good for you. You want me to spend more knowing that I'm suffering so that you could feel better, Like I that shit just, I don't think there's a hand who's worth that.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't think there's a hand who's worth that. I've been with hands who are willing to suffer with me. Like hands who are willing to go through the absolute, not even willing, hands who went through the absolute most with me. Like hands who, as it won't sound as masculine to some people, but like I've been with hands who are spending money on me. Who treated me properly, Y'all call it passenger princess. I'm not about to call it that. I'm not about to put myself so low on the, but like drive me around, like, cause he genuinely understood, okay, you know what, this gent has a good heart, everything about him is proper, it's just a temporary financial situation that he could overcome. Like the fact that she saw that, no, there's potential in this gent and I'm willing to invest into him, like that relationship made me, like, it built me to not like settle for less, So now whenever a hand who's like, no, okay, we must go out on dates, what are they buy, like, I can't.
Okay.
I just can't. I'm physically and mentally incapable of spending money on a hand who just thinks, no, you know what, I'm the female in the relationship, you're supposed to treat me like this. Like, I'm a student, I don't have a job, at least meet me halfway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? At least meet me halfway. I don't mind from time to time, when it's a good month, paying for the full bill. But 70% of the time, we're gonna have to meet halfway.
Okay. I get your point now. I want us to go back to the part where you were like talking about like other women that were willing to, that were basically also spending to you, man. I want to talk about that. Okay, let's say let's say maybe you're 25, né? And then your girl is like maybe 23. She comes from a wealthy background, and then she decides to gift you like an M3. She gives, like, it's your birthday, and then she decides to gift you an M3. Now, let me ask you this. Would you actually accept the gift, knowing your financial conditions? She's wealthy, but then you know that, hey, I can accept this car, but can I actually maintain it? Would you actually take the gift or reject it?
Y'all are dating.
I could say, yeah, y'all are dating, yeah.
Okay. For dating, and Anna offers me such, extravagant gift, I genuinely wouldn't mind accepting it if I see that, I feel like as a, like, okay, not as a gen, but as a person in general, like, you can tell when a relationship is gonna go for with someone.
Okay.
Like, maybe it's just me, and maybe that can sort of affect relationships because maybe I'm assuming that I won't go far with said person, but like, I feel like you can just tell, oh, what's about king, this person is gonna stay for a long time. I see myself going far with this person, right? And if that's how I viewed her, and she offered me an M3, I wouldn't mind. I'd actually take it. If I didn't know we're gonna go far, I wouldn't mind.
Okay, but
knowing that I can't maintain it as well.
Like, you don't have to drive it every day.
Yeah,
so,
and if she can afford to buy it for me, I mean,
yeah.
hey, maintaining.
Thing is, I think you guys are not looking at this whole thing a bit more deeper now. Because, okay, she buys you an M3. Of course, her parents will know, okay, my daughter just bought this guy an M3.
So?
And let's say everyone knows now. Your masculinity is now at risk now. People are now asking, they're like, okay, your girl bought you a car. The parents actually, let me say, the parents will not respect you as much, because how is it possible that their daughter is gifting you a car, but then what are you offering to her?
That's the parents' problem.
Yeah, that's the parents' problem.
I get that like in some people's eyes it won't look like masculine, but I don't think kitabaya masculinity. I think at that point it's just like reputation, the fact that someone has bought you a car and it's going viral, you're gonna find out about it. Like, people will always find a reason to not support, like, instead of looking at the brighter side of the whole thing, that this Han actually had the money to queen, praise the Han, and wow, you actually were able to buy your man a M3. They're gonna be like, no, bro, the fuck, this nigga, like, accepting a car from his hand, what the fuck,
I mean, it's a gift.
I get that it's a gift and all, but like, you, at that point, it's not, I don't think it's get by masculinity. I think it's reputation.
Okay, so
your reputation is at risk. Your hand bought you M3, you're financially struggling, and your hand bought you an M3. It's a reputation.
Yeah.
And everything at that point lies within you, whether you're going to take what people say to heart or you're just going to move on and,
It's all you,
Okay. So, let's say now it's her birthday now. Wagwan, what are you going to do for her now? That's where now your reputation is again going to be put on risk. Because what are you
It's her birthday.
It's now her birthday and you gotta give her
I mean, the fact that I was able to accept her as my girlfriend, like me, I wouldn't accept every Tom, Dick, and Harry to be my girlfriend. Like, if you're my girlfriend, there's just certain things I'm going to disclose to you before we date. I'm gonna tell you.
Nah, I think she already knows the situation.
Yeah, she already knows the situation. Like I'm trying to say, like, she already knows that, nah, bro, financially I'm low key kind of, not where I wanna be. Let me not say struggling, but I'm not where I wanna be. Right. And if she buys me an M3 and I buy her fucking a cake and a dress and she doesn't like it, then I guess it's just not meant to be.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting in effort.
Yeah.
I really am. I mean, it's not as big as what you bought me, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. And if she doesn't see that, then I guess vele, it wasn't meant to be, and she can have an M3 back.
Okay. I get the point of view.
Yeah. But past that, I think another thing that we need to talk about that's really been like weighing heavy on the moral scale, bro.
Yeah.
It's just I'm still cooking.
Sure.
I'm still cooking. Hands in general, bro. I know that sounds very vague and kind of boring, but specifically hands in general, bro. That's so depressing, bro. I don't want to lie. I don't think we've heard anything positive from the gents in a minute. I get that it's like kind of this nigga's talking again, but let me land. Right? And this is, I'm sorry, but like this is where I grew up, right? Don't think I'm targeting. I'm just talking about where I grew up. Obviously, there's people who are going to relate, but specifically hands in my area. I won't say the area because apparently when we say the area, we're giving off people's houses. But yeah, hands in my area have certain expectations, right? Expectations that certain gens cannot, like, we don't meet the minimum requirements, right? And I fall part of them. I won't lie, right? I'm going to be brutally honest, you know. There's just things that I can't do for girls, right? I know we already talked about the 50-50 situation. Another problem that I have personally is that I'm emotionally unavailable. And the reason why, right? The reason why is that hands in my area are, generally speaking, they're more or less the same, right? And yeah, you're gonna, no, but like, no, I'm different. Honestly speaking, you're not, right?
Yeah,
and this is
a
sample from him, just sample from gents. If you really sit down and analyze, you know, like pay attention to what gents are saying, it's more or less the same thing, you know, like more or less the hands are the same. And yeah, you could say the same thing about the gents, like that's fine, right? But right now the topic that we are at is the hands, right? I'm not necessarily complaining, it's just something that I'm addressing, right? The hands will expect you, okay, at my age, especially at my age, I'm 20, I don't have a license, I don't have a car, right? My parents don't, like, bro, my parents don't give out their cars. My parents grew up difficult, right? They worked their asses off for their cars. Their parents didn't have cars. They worked their asses off for their cars. My mom used to hustle mad. My dad used to hustle mad. They driving proper cars now. Proper cars. And they don't give them out to me. And like, it's understandable. It's very understandable, right? Just imagine explaining that to a hand who's expecting you to pick her up on a dinner date, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what they see, oh no, my friend Teboho, random name, right? My friend Lerato Mangmang, his boyfriend, you know, has a connecting beard, tall, light skin. Bro drives her around, you know. I can't do that. And if you're genuinely not fine with the fact that I'm going to come to you, yeah, you know, if you're genuinely not fine with the fact that I'm going to come to you, or Uber or Bolt, like, then we're genuinely not meant to be, you know. Like, I've gotten to the point where it's like, you know, when a hand starts distancing herself because I can't do those things, I realize, like, it's very obvious. You guys make it very obvious, but when such shit happens, I'm just like, you know what, that's crazy, and I leave, you know, because the fuck you mean? How else am I supposed? I can't walk to you. I'm not about to walk to you, and I can't drive. Like, license aside, I know even if I do get my license, my parents aren't gonna give me the car. They're not gonna give me the car. Like, they work their asses off for their cars. I have to work my ass for my own car. Yeah. But hands are expecting me to have it at this age. Why don't you have a car? Why don't you have a car? Why aren't you picking me up? Don't tell me AA because you're the guy in the relationship. We were born into the same world. Struggles are more or less the same. You know, why don't you have a car?
And don't even try to use the excuse I'm just a girl, cause that's the most used excuse now.
Exactly.
I'm
Look
just
at
a
Oprah,
girl.
bro. Look at, why aren't you like Oprah? Telling me, oh, you're just a hun. Nothing. I don't mean to be that gen, but bro, we've had huns that pick us up, bro. Why can't you do it? Like, imagine if I was like that. Like, you're complaining, Swazi, why can't you pick me up? Like, bro, why can't you? Now I've had people who pick me. Why can't you pick me up? You're going to no, but
bro.
But besides that, I'm just saying, like, hands here just expect things from you that, like, we can't do that, you know. And thing is, we know that, and a bigger part of us knows, a smaller part of us knows that once we start doing that shit, like, our relationships more or less end the same way. I'm not gonna lie to you. Our relationships, they more or less end the same way. It's either we get cheated on, or the hand just starts distancing herself and then gets with somebody else. You know, like, more or less the same way. Like, it's more or less the same story, just different person. The temperature was different. The moon was down. The sun was up. The sun was down. Moon was up. You know, but it's more or less the same thing. Yeah. So, like, we know if we do put in that effort and waste our money. I'm sorry for saying waste our money, but like, it really is that.
Yeah.
You're just gonna fucking leave. Yeah. At the end of it.
But okay, I wanna ask this, like, what was the most you've ever spent on a girl? I'll start. For me, I'ma be real. Like, guys, I'm not really a big spender, and I really don't get into a lot of relationships. But the most I've spent was like 600 to 700. That's it. I've never went above that, and I'm only 20 years old. I'm 20. Like, that's all I spent. So what about you?
You mean all at once, or
Like, just not
throughout
Throughout the relationship.
Yeah, I can say on one go.
Throughout the relationship.
I think it's above 6K. Yeah. But it was a 2-year relationship. So yeah.
Above 6K.
Yeah.
Mine was a 1 month relationship. I think I spent above 3K. Yeah. Almost 4K actually. In the span of a month. Right?
Damn.
On food.
Okay, but check. Okay, I don't want the audience to think maybe only you guys really spent like huge amount there. But also for me, I'ma be real, like
Like,
not
I
to
was a
sound
lover boy. So yeah.
Yeah, not to sound as if maybe I'm some kind of like gold digger or something, but most of the women that I've dated were literal cheese girls, and I wouldn't ask for money, they would give it to me. Like, I would take them out on a date, I wouldn't spend too much, then the moment we leave, that's where now they just give me money. Now, I'll be like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, I can't take this much, and like, of course, it did happen one time. I was like, okay, you know what, it's fine, I'll take it. But at most guys, I said,
and yet
no.
you're against the M3 thingy.
I am actually against it because, dog, that's a big gift. I wouldn't accept such a thing like that. I'm sorry.
Like, a gift is a gift.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I feel like there's people who think that, oh, bro, gorgeous.
I let them
Like,
think
it's not,
what they
it's not,
think, boy.
it's not that we can't spend money on hands. Like, I know if genuinely we were determined, like, at our age, like, we could pull off some crazy amounts for our hand. It's just that, bruh, like, yo, hands are just, bro,
Like, bro,
yo.
I understand you guys. I'm for sure, like, you see the way we are like portraying ourselves. You see the way we are like showing ourselves on YouTube or other platforms. Like, guys, we're not like, okay, I don't want to say we're not. We aren't cheese boys now. I'm gonna stand by that.
I get cheese boys. We're not fuck boys either, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you come to me thinking that I'm just here to smash and move on, bro. Like, no, I'm trying to love you. The fuck? No, bro. I'm not trying to do all of this smash pass type thing. Like, I'm genuinely here to stay. You know, like, yeah, I talk like this about my relationships, but like, letting the gents know, even if I know the hand is playing me, I still put in 100%. the gents know. Even if the hand is playing me, I still put in 100%.
Yeah.
They could send me chats of you cheating. I still, as stupid as it sounds, I still put in 100% because I feel like that's just
No, it's not.
Y'all can
It's not being
call me
stupid.
stupid, whatever, it's fine. But it's just something that lies within me. That like I'm like
you genuinely love your hand.
yeah, you know.
So
And other than that, I'm just like, you know, if you wanna play me, then I guess that's like something that's gonna sit with you in the end, you know. And if you don't feel bad in the end, you know, go you know. Well done. You know, I'm happy for you. You know, the strength is crazy. But like that's just me. Like I genuinely feel like whenever a hand starts cheating or doing whatever shandy she's doing or playing me, just like, you know what, it's fine. At the end of the day, like
you lost the real one.
yeah, you know, there's something that's like a lot of my exes can and like this is, I'm talking about us dating, right? Don't, the people who are flings can't say shit, you know, like you are fling. Dating is when I confirm that like you and I are dating.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But a lot of my exes can say whatever they want, but they can't say I'm a bad boyfriend. And I've never had an ex say that. They can say that behind my back, sure, right? Or to keep their reputation clean, cool, but never to my face tell me, oh no, I was a bad boyfriend, and it's never happened. Because even when I know you are playing me, like even when I know you're playing me, I still put in 100% until the last team, you know. And I'll be like, you know what, it's fine. And I don't even make a noise when I leave it. I'm just like, you know what, it's fine.
It's fine.
At the end of the day, bruh, there's something that's gonna chill with you. Sure, you found someone who spends more money than me, but the love is real. You know, if love to you, if money can replace love, then sure, cool.
Okay, now I understand your situation. I feel like what you do is kind of like the opposite of what I do. It's like, yeah, it's like a complete opposite. Cause, okay, let me land this shit. This shit got me tipsy a bit. Okay.
Bro, it's already late. Bro.
Nah, bro. Hey, Hennessy is just something.
Hennessy got me bent, bitch. When is we fucking again?
I mean, you drank.
Just I didn't take
most of that bottle, so yeah.
Yeah. He downed more than half of the bottle.
Okay, yeah, I was saying, like, everything you do is kind of like the opposite for me, because I don't like, I can't say like you can relate as much because you guys just got in the industry. Like being in the entertainment industry, like it's just being a YouTuber or being an influencer, I have came across women that I was kind of like close to dating, but the moment I would like make a video with maybe another girl, or a girl just took a picture of me and it's posted somewhere else, she would come to me and like complain and say, I don't like what I'm looking at here. And I have experienced that like not so long ago. And my response to that will always be, hey bruh, they said that they love my shit, they've seen me on there, so it's not my fault. Like I'm not gonna say it's my fault, they just love my work and they decided to post me. Now, if that is triggering you, like imagine other videos that I do. I feel like content creators, like mostly YouTubers, they just can't hold a relationship. Because I feel like, you know, shout out to the girl that's gonna be like, that's either gonna marry me or gonna be there with me for like the longest. And shout outs to you, cause now go for mental stress, now get our stress and like
low key, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's like marrying a stripper. And let me learn. let me learn. Yeah. If your wife is a stripper, you just have to have that mental strength that, you know what, my wife is going out there not to be fucked, but she's making money. You know? She's making money, and that's all that matters, right? She found something she's good at and it brings in the bag. Let her do her shit, you know? And it brings in money. You guys are, you know, she's providing. Yeah. Not necessarily the same as a YouTuber, but you just, what I'm basically trying to say is that you need to, if you're gonna love bro as a YouTuber, you just need to be able to separate content from who he really is.
Yeah.
Because what's on camera, I won't lie to you. Like for people, like for few, you know what? For the real fans, we're gonna stay here and like remember later on, right? Yeah, there are gonna be some like scripted shit in the future, right? We will try to keep shit as organic as possible, but like there's going to be scripted shit. My point is, a lot of the shit that we're going to do is basically acting. You know, we're not like that on camera. So if you're going to date one of the members in the Big Five, actually, a YouTuber in general, and you can't separate content from how the person really is. Just like in the case of being a stripper, where you can't separate the fact that, you know, your wife is doing work, like that's her job, and who she really is. Then, you know, don't waste your time in the first place. You know, why'd you go there in the first place? You know, because like little or not, you think we're robots. We have feelings. We do get emotionally attached. And for you to leave because no, hey, this video didn't sit well with me. And the fucked up thing about Hans, bro, is that they wanna be chased. Like they say shit. So, you know, nah, you know, this video I do until and I'm leaving, bye. And then when you're like, nah, it's fine. She's pressed. Like, that's where we're at right now. My point is just be able to separate work from, you know, who the person really is. Yeah, guys, that's basically what we wanted to address. In the next video, we will be reading comments from bro's TikTok. Like, yo, I know we have a lot of haters, well, especially him, but like we'll be reading comments and a lot of some games, friendly games. No one will be addressed in, well, no one's small. I'm joking, but like no one you guys know will be addressed to.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm opening my channel,
Anyways, that's the Big Fives. Thank you for tuning in to another video.
This guy's
love
an
you,
ass.
haters, love us.
By the way, I'm gonna
us.
tell you.
Thank you guys.